So my name is Sally Jews and I work for Pfizer within the UK medical team. We wanted to develop a framework so that we could provide it to Pfizer colleagues, so when they were setting up their real-world data studies, they knew how, where and how to meaningfully involve patients and carers in that work. So we came to Voice with that problem that we wanted to fix.
There'll be 8 workshops in total. We had a panel of 12 Voice members who all had their different individual backgrounds. We wanted it to be a representative group from all different ages.
We've asked at each of those workshops for each of those stages, how should we be involving patients and carers in this stage of the research cycle?
The aim of it is to have a toolbox or a framework that Pfizer colleagues can use if they're conducting real-world evidence research. So it's really about listening to the patient and making sure that their views are heard.
I think the public should be involved in collecting the real-world data because it's the public who are the end users. Well, I think this project is particularly important because what it's trying to do is understand how treatments which might be developed in a lab or with a small group of very specific people actually lands in the real world, and how actual patients with day-to-day issues and day-to-day problems can actually deal with and use the product and the services that they produce.
My personal connection to the project is that I have a condition. That experience could be useful to inform Pfizer on their project, and it might help other people in the future.
I really learned a lot, actually. That was my enjoyment, to meet other people, to hear their perspective, because we all have our own experiences and we all could bring something into that project.
One thing that I realised quite quickly was that they aren't set in their agenda, and that things that we've had to say have perhaps changed the way they think or changed their plans or ideas. It's always evident that what we've had to say has been listened to, has been acted upon and has been taken into consideration.
I think that we should really care about the work of this project because real-world evidence is really important. It's integral that we operate research using real-world data so that we can gather as much information as possible.
This project has made it obvious that my life experience, as well as my experience with my condition, is valuable and is of interest.
I would hope that the long-term result of the involvement that we have is that we end up with treatments and products which are more effective and easier for people to use.
So what we've been told from the panel from this work that we've done is we need to involve people early, and that's absolutely right. When we're even thinking about setting our research agenda, we need to understand from people with lived experience what's important to them.